Hi everyone, James Robinson here, and today I am testing the new Wilson C300 and the Wilson C300 Forged, and we are at Wortley Golf Club. First things first guys, if you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing. I've got so much great content coming for the rest of this year. Feel free to check out the rest of my content before you subscribe to make sure it's for you. I do hope you're enjoying it because I'm loving making it. Let's check out the video. Okay, so what is the difference between the C300 and the C300 Forged? Let's start with the standard C300. So the first really striking thing about this club is the power holes that Wilson have put on the top and the bottom of the club. Very similar to, do you remember the speed slots that Taylormade put in a lot of their irons? They were at the sides here, weren't they? Well now, as you can see from this close-up, we've got them in the top of the club and the bottom of the club, just to give you that extra bit of power. I've got the 7-iron with me here, and it's quite a strong loft. It's a 31-degree loft. Not quite as strong as the other game improver or power irons that you see on the market, such as the P790, which is a 30-degree loft, or 30.5, forgive me if I've got that wrong, but still, nevertheless, quite strong. I've done my warm-up this morning with this club, and let me tell you, it goes miles. Okay, so that's the big game improver, the forgiving one, the one that goes absolutely miles. What about the more players iron? This is a C300 Forged. It does look quite a lot smaller and a lot more playable, and by that I mean I could stand there and play a few shapes with it, not a problem at all. Or maybe you could, maybe I couldn't. Anyway, back to the point. And as you can see from this close-up, we still have the power holes, but only in the bottom of the club going into the toe. There's none on the top, and in the shorter irons there's none at all. So very similar, like I said earlier, to the Taylormade speed slots or speed holes. I'm getting all these holes and slots and things confused. But what are the power holes? And how do they work? So inside these power holes is a urethane, kind of like a soft rubbery material, and that is designed to decrease deflection by 27.3%. That's a little bit precise for my liking. But anyway, so we are down here at Wortley Golf Club. Massive thanks to Rich for lending me these irons to test. I hope you enjoy what's coming. We're going to hit some golf balls, we're going to hit them on flight scope, and we're also going to use the Wilson FG Tour golf ball, brand new out of the box. Thanks a lot Rich, I'm going to promise you I'll try not to lose some. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start with the standard C300. This should go a long way, and then we're going to go to the C300 Forged. That could also go a long way. For a non-forged iron, that felt really good. Oh my god, that golf ball came out of there. Can you see the grass mark? I don't know if you can see the grass mark. Look how far it's gone. Sheesh! So if you watched my reviews before, you'll know that an average distance for me with a 7-iron is about 165. These are in the 170 somethings, and they feel really, really good. Let's have a couple more with this, purely because I'm enjoying it, then we're going to go forged. I hit that one very toe it, and the distance has dropped off quite a lot. But I must say, the forgiveness element of this C300 is very, very, very impressive. And we haven't discussed price yet, have we? We'll save that to the end. Okay, we're going to go C300 Forged, and we're going to change it around a little bit. So immediately looking down at this C300 Forged, it already looks a bit more like an 8-iron than a 7-iron. And that's not to say that the lofts are weak, because they're not weak. In relation to all of the clubs on the market, they're about the same. But I think for me, having started with the C300, just a standard one, at a 31-degree loft, this 2 degrees does make a difference. Remember, this is 33 degrees. Still got a decent distance though. Let's hit some more. Okay, you can see with that one came right out the bottom and the distance has dropped quite a long way off there. Not quite as forgiving as the Big Daddy itself. So for me, I'm hitting this just as well as I was the standard C300. And it's between 5 to 10 yards shorter, which, to be honest, I completely understand. It's not got the same amount of technology packed into it, but it's still way more forgiving than the blades that I'm using. If I'd have put some of those swings that I've just put on those C300 forged on my Titleist blades that I'm currently gaming, you're talking like 145 yards. These are still getting out there at the distance, and you've still got that bit of control with them as well. Oh, what a swing. That's got to be good. That's as good a swing as I can put on a 7-iron, and it's gone 165 yards. Bang on the number my 7-iron goes. These things are really, really good, but consistent. Let's have a roundup, shall we? Okay, so if I now pull up the shot summary, the first 5 I hit with the C300, and the last 4, obviously there's 9 shots, were the C300 forged. You can see straight away in the carry and the total distances, the C300 is probably about a club longer. Definitely a club for those people wanting to gain a bit of distance. I'm really impressed with how far those balls have gone. I mean, look at the shot number 3 there, it's nearly gone 180 yards, which for me, a 7-iron, that's never the number for me. It's never really more than 170. Looking at the C300 forged irons, really nice consistent numbers. Shot number 7 was a poor swing on my part. The ball speeds dropped off. It just wasn't a very good swing, but it still got out there. It still got out there just shy of 160. Whereas, like I said, for me, if I would have done that with my Titleist MB 7-iron, that's not carrying 150. That's landing short in the bunker, short in the water. So earlier on in the video, I spoke about price. These irons cost less than £600. That is incredible value for money. If you think a Taylormade P790 set is upwards of £900, that's a huge saving. You get all the shaft options available in these, you can get custom fitted. If you're looking for a set of these, I'll put Rich's details below. He does custom fitting days here at Wortley Golf Club. Take a look at the different shaft options, take a look at the head options. These are fantastic clubs for the money. You don't have to go and spend £1,000 now on a set of irons to get the performance that you want. Could I have these in my bag? Absolutely, yes I could. I could have the C300 forged in the bag throughout the set, no problem at all. I could even have the C300 long irons in there. The performance I got off the off-centre hits with this 7-iron was nothing short of incredible. I do hope you've enjoyed that comparison. If you haven't taken a look at the new Wilson clubs yet, or any of the kind of lower budget irons, take a look. They're just as good, some of them, as the premium products, and you don't pay the hefty price tag. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, make sure you do. I've got loads more content coming. If there's anything you want to see, comment below. Feel free to drop me some requests. If I can get hold of the equipment, I'll do it. This is it from me here at Wortley Golf Club. Massive thanks to Rich for letting me use the facilities, using the clubs. I've even used his flight scope today. You're an absolute star, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.